Hello students, we have learned about different types of vegetative propagation methods. Now here in this video, we are going to learn another one topic known as hybridization. Okay, so let's come to the topic. Combining qualities. We have seen so far how plants of the same kind but with different qualities are combined together to form good quality sapling. So, in the before classes, we have learned about how we are making a good quality sapling, and we have learned different methods also. Okay, now what other methods can we use to produce better seeds? Now, let us see what are the other methods that can be used to produce better seeds. Okay, examine the pictures and notes given below. So, just see the pictures. You can see the pictures of two coconut trees. One is very tall and the other one is short. Okay, now at first let us see the features of tall variety. First feature is that is 20 to 30 meter high and it yield in 6 to 10 years. Lifespan of 80 to 100 years and green colored coconut. So these are the four features of the tall variety coconut tree. Now let us see what are the features of dwarf variety. Dwarf means small. First one is 8 to 10 meter high. Yields in 4 to 5 years. Lifespan of 30 to 35 years. Yellow, orange, brown colored coconut. Okay. So these are the features of these two varieties. And you have seen both these varieties of coconut trees. Okay. Now in this tall variety, major varieties are West Coast Tall, East Coast Tall, Lakshadweep Ordinary, etc. And in the dwarf variety, major varieties are Chavakad Orange, Chavakad Green, etc. Okay. So here when we compare these two varieties, you can see the differences in their height, in their lifespan, and also in their yield. Okay, so here let us think what will be the qualities of a new seed produced by combining tall and dwarf varieties. Okay, we have already seen what are the features in these two varieties. So let us think about combining these two varieties and what will be the qualities of a new seed. So we should find out the answer for that. Now here comes the method known as hybridization. Okay, hybridization is the method of producing new seeds through artificial pollination between plants of the same species but of different characteristics. Seeds formed in this manner may combine advantages, disadvantages, and mixed qualities of both the parent plants. Seeds with desired qualities are selected from these. Okay. Now let's see what is this method. Now in this method we are producing new seeds through artificial pollination. You have already learned about pollination and you know that pollination occurs naturally through many ways. But here we are doing artificial pollination between the plants of same species. Now here for example it is given about coconut. So one is tall and another one is dwarf. So like that we should take the plants of same species but they should have different characteristics. And seeds formed in this manner may have advantages, disadvantages, or they may have the mixed qualities of both the parent plants. So if we compare this tall and dwarf variety, the seeds may have the qualities of both parent plants or advantages or disadvantages. Okay, so from that seeds with desired qualities are selected. This method is hybridization. So to understand more about this method, let us see a video clip about how hybridization is done on coconut trees.
Today I want to talk to you about hybridization of coconut palms. We have, as you can see, a short palm, the dwarf. When crossed with a tall palm, you get very, very good hybrids.
The father is noted through research done earlier to be a very good parent whose good characteristics are transmitted to the progeny, that means the hybrid, and therefore a special mother having a special symbiosis with the father produces this very special hybrid, which is high yielding, good size of coconut, yielding early, having all the characteristics that make for better commercial value for the farmer.
And that's our Sampurna.
The DJ Sampurna is the highest yielding coconut palm, we believe, in the world.
We'll show this to you in stages. The emasculation stage, where a spade, which is the flower before it opens, is opened manually. Every male flower is removed. Now this process takes 15 minutes to remove over 10,000 male flowers. We mark on the leaf the date of emasculation, and then the technician, who is expert and trained in this and doing it for a long time, he comes along checking this plant regularly over the next 3 weeks, waiting for these female buttons, we call them, to get ready, to get mature. There's a little drop of nectar on the tip of it, which tells them it's ready for pollination. So we have collected the pollen, processed the pollen from the tall trees, processed that in a lab, stored it, and then given it out in vials so that the technician then take the pollen of the chosen variety of tall palm and pollinate the female buttons on this tree. Pollination is done by a brush. The brush tip touches the pollen and puts it onto the tip of the little mature button, and the count is taken. 120 days later, we check how many buttons are left. Around 20% are left on the tree, and out of these, around 90% will grow into mature coconuts, which will be our hybrid seed nut, which then goes into the nursery. The nurseryman is an expert. He just has to shake that coconut to know whether the right amount of water is in the coconut. And at the right stage, he will send it to the nursery beds for planting. A month later, germination starts. You see the little sprouts coming out. Within 6 months, the plants are nice and about 2.5 feet tall when they are sold to customers.
Now let us see the hybrid varieties of coconut. And they are Chandraleksha, Chandrashankara, Leksha, Ganga. Okay. Now in this Chandraleksha variety is obtained by doing hybridization on tall Lakshadweep ordinary and dwarf Chavakat orange. Same like that in Chandrashankara and Leksha Ganga also, one tall and one dwarf variety is used. So these are the hybrid varieties of coconut. Good quality seeds of paddy, vegetables, etc. have also been developed in this manner. Let us familiarize ourselves with some of these seeds. Now, same like in coconut, we can do this method in paddy and vegetables also. In this box, you can see some hybrid varieties. For example, in paddy, Pavitra, Annapurna, P, Lola, Mallika, Bhagilakshmi, Jodhika. And for green chilli, the hybrid varieties are Ujjwala, Jwalamukhi, Anugraha. In lady's finger, Kiran, Arka, Anamika, Sai Kirti. In brinjal, Surya, Shweta, Harida, Nilima. Tomato, Mukti, Anagha, Akshaya. Okay, so these are the names of some hybrid varieties of these given vegetables. Okay, now the pictures are given below. Now many research activities are being conducted in Kerala to produce such superior varieties of seeds. So to produce these hybrid superior variety seeds, many research activities are being conducted in Kerala. Okay. We can produce these type of superior variety of seeds only in agricultural research institutes. Okay, we cannot do these methods in our home. Now, what should be made possible in the agriculture sector? Here are some points. High yield, quick yield, resistance to infections, lower nurturing cost, availability of quality seeds, and planting materials. Okay, so these all should be made possible in the agricultural sector. Okay, now here in the box it's a given a superior variety seed which comes in bitter gourd category and its name is Priyanka. It's a new bitter gourd variety making new leaps in productivity, and this variety grows very well in the climatic conditions of Kerala. Okay, and its name is Priyanka. Okay, so this hybridization method, that method which produces hybrid varieties, can be done only in agricultural research institutes. Agricultural research institutes function to fulfill these needs. Is there any agricultural research institute in your locality? Have you visited any such institutions? So, only in agricultural research institutes all these needs will be satisfied. Okay. Now, have you visited any agricultural research institute? If yes, write the name of the institute in your science diary. Now here we can see some of the agricultural research institutes in our state. First one, Kerala Agricultural University. It's located in Mannuthi, Thrissur. Central Tuber Crops Research Institute, Srikaryam, Thiruvananthapuram. Indian Institute of Spices Research, Kozhikode. Rubber Research Institute of India, Kottayam. Central Plantation Crop Research Institute, Kasaragod. Regional Research Centers of Kerala Agricultural University. Okay, so these are some agricultural research institutes in our state. Now, these agricultural research institutes produce different types of superior quality seeds. And it is through Krishi Bhavan that seed varieties and planting materials developed by research institutes are brought to farmers. Now, how farmers are receiving these seeds? It is through Krishi Bhavan. What are the other services that we get from Krishi Bhavan? Here is an activity for you, that is to prepare a report after visiting a Krishi Bhavan or collecting information from an agriculture officer. Okay, so it is told that the superior quality seeds are brought to farmers through Krishi Bhavan. Okay, now we should know what are the other services that we get from Krishi Bhavan. So for that you have to collect the information from agriculture officer or Krishi Bhavan and write it in your science diary. Okay.